the US election 2024, a huge world event is coming up very shortly. And as the US have some political ties, let's say, with Taiwan, I'm very interested to see the opinions of people on the ground here, whether they care, who they would vote for, etc. Void of any legacy media bias and algorithm misinformation online. Let's have a look what the local people think, shall we? Let's go. Do you think Taiwanese are thinking about issues surrounding Taiwan relations with the US and China?
I don't care about this question.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see a few news about this. So.
A little bit.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of news about that.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Some people maybe care this question. Yeah, but for me,
but we
I don't
don't.
care.
So in your daily life, you're not considering this at all?
对，没错，有关心的人还是有关心，但是像我们没想那么多了。对啊，我不在他们的那些，他们所谓那些经常关心的人里面。
Something that struck me so far is that the general consensus seems to be that people are just not that interested in the topic. They're not concerned, they're not thinking about it every day, which is somewhat contrary to what they will have us believe. Who would you vote for in this year's election and why?
可能是川普吧，对，因为在方向上可能比较倾向支持台湾。民主党的话可能会站在一个比较中立的角色，我是这样认为。Trump 他会用一些比较直接的方式，然后对这些政策比较不清楚的地方，他会去更强力的回应。他比较不会用一个不明的方式，然后去对这些方向就是做决策。
Where do you get most of your information?
Internet, IG, Facebook.
I'm struggling a little bit here. I'm a little bit deflated at the moment. I've asked probably like 20 to 25 people and I've got one person who's really been willing to open up a little bit. But this is the reality, you know. I already know that some Asian cultures are quite closed off in their nature, and here seems to be one of those cases. I mean, in the West, our culture is quite open. We wear our heart on our sleeve. We'll pretty much tell anyone anything, our real thoughts about stuff. So it's hard for me to adapt to. I'm not sure whether people think I have some nefarious motive behind what I'm doing and they kind of a little bit fearful or what it is, but we'll try again tomorrow. Good morning. We're on the streets again. Before I get ran over, we're going to be trying a little bit of a different area today. Maybe we can get a little variance in the crowd because yesterday seems not to have been the day. It's been a lot of rain these past days, so I am very pleased to see the sunshine. Things are looking up. Let's see. Do you or the general public take an interest in the Taiwan-US relations?
Sure, Taiwanese is really kind about foreigner.
How about the political situation?
什么意思？英科的 Trump 的，
Okay.
他比较会打击中国的。
Because he's more against...
against China.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And you feel that Kamala Harris would want to make you closer to China?
Yes.
If you vote for Trump, why do you think that would be better for Taiwan?
我根本就觉得没差。
It can change everything. 就是 China always want to take our land, so I don't think if change the America price, he will change your mind. I don't think so. 有可能就是Trump 上台就有可能就往后拖啊，如果是另外一个就一样，就有可能再往前进，就时间有所不同，但目的不会变。
我们希望可以 Trump 就是比较 right， 我们希望可以拉右边回来，政治正确，就是太多了。那个 演员啊都要什么，一定要有黑人什么之类的。就是我们希望川普可以把那个光谱调得 right 一点，因为贺锦丽他是太左边了。
And do you feel that would be the best result for Taiwan?
Maybe.
If you were to be able to vote, do you have an opinion on who you would vote for?
I think right for now I'm going for
I'm sorry to butt in here. Keep watching though. Holafly is guaranteed to give you a smoother travel experience. Have you ever had that situation where you've just touched down in a foreign country? You're looking to get out of the airport as fast as possible. And then you remember, oh, I've got to get a SIM card. Fortunately, since I've been using Holafly, I've never had to worry about that because I've been connected from the second my plane touches down. You buy your eSIM before you travel, and then the second your plane touches down, you've got data, baby. You're running off the plane. You can literally get booking your Uber or your Grab as you're walking towards the exit, and you're out getting your holiday started as you should be doing. Holafly is available in over 200 destinations, and you can even get some plans that are going to cover you over multiple different countries. Follow the simple setup instructions and don't forget to use code OllieBarrettTravel at checkout for a cheeky little discount, and you'll be supporting the channel in turn. So thank you for that. Let's get back to the content.
right for now I'm going for Kamala Harris. I think Trump has Trump is a really strong candidate, but I think he has a lot of like opinion that's only for himself. Like he only cares about America, he only cares about himself. He didn't really care about other countries. So I think if he become the president, I don't think that he will help Taiwan.
What problems do you think would occur if Trump were to become president for Taiwan?
I think the Chinese governments don't really like Trump. So if Trump really do become president and do something against China, I think they're gonna be really pissed about that and trying to do something more with this situation right now.
Where do you usually read your information to learn about this situation?
Mostly online with like I watch a lot of like BBC News or like CNN.
There you have it. I set out in Taipei with the idea of asking people who they would vote for in the US election. Because to be honest, the Western media will have me believe that this is a huge talking point of the general public here in Taipei. I asked probably upwards of 50 people of all ages, all sexes, and all of the people you saw in this video are the only people who are willing to talk to me and discuss this topic. The vast majority of people seemed totally uninterested, and whether that's just because they don't want to speak to me or whether they just have a general disinterest in the topic can't be known for sure, but there you go. I'll let you make your own minds up. It was interesting for me, a little more difficult than I had anticipated, but we move on. Hopefully you were able to take something from this video. Leave a like if you did. Drop it down in the comments if you would like to see more street interviews, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.